I think the one I enjoyed reading more than anything else.
The British royal family is often seen as graceful and dignified, but not every member has lived up to that image. From arrogance and scandal to entitlement and hypocrisy, some royals have drawn sharp criticism over the years. Their actions made headlines for all the wrong reasons. So, who tops the list of the most disliked royals today? Join us as we count down the most disliked royals in the British monarchy. The Queen Mother. Starting with number 15, Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, better known as the Queen Mother, lived a very rich and comfortable life, even when the country was going through hard times. She reportedly used public funds to buy expensive clothes, racehorses, and even fill her homes with luxury items, while millions of people were struggling after the war. Many saw her as kind and warm, but behind closed doors, there were stories that painted a colder picture. She and her family placed two of her nieces, Nerissa and Catherine Bowes-Lyon, in a mental hospital and never spoke of them again. These were the two first cousins of Queen Elizabeth II. They were listed as dead in official records, even though they were still alive. The Queen Mother never visited them. Some believe she wanted to hide their condition to protect the image of the royal family. Others said she treated people she saw as less than royal, with little care. There were also claims she made racist comments in private, using words that were offensive even at the time. People who worked in the palace said she looked down on others and acted like only the royal family mattered. You will want to keep watching, because what the next royals did is a whole new level of arrogance. Princess Margaret. Princess Margaret, Countess of Snowdon and younger sister of Queen Elizabeth II, often showed signs of jealousy toward her sister. While Elizabeth followed strict royal duties, Margaret lived a very different life. Many insiders said she never liked being in the background. She made fun of her sister's serious role and acted like being a working royal was dull. Margaret enjoyed vacations, big parties, drinking, and being surrounded by rich and famous people. People who worked with her said she often looked down on those around her. At one event, she once made a guest cry with a sharp comment. Another time, she told a royal servant to hold her ashtray while she smoked, as if he was just a piece of furniture. Stories like these made people question her attitude. Even in her love life, she seemed cold at times. After her relationship with Peter Townsend was stopped by the royal family, she changed. Some say she became meaner, more closed off. Margaret liked to be admired, but didn't always treat others with the same respect. Her charm could quickly turn into arrogance when things didn't go her way. Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew, the Duke of York and Queen Elizabeth II's second son, has been surrounded by problems for years. From a young age, people said he was spoiled and rude. In the Navy, others noticed he acted like rules didn't apply to him. At home, palace workers described him as bossy and disrespectful. There's even a story that he got angry because his teddy bears weren't arranged the way he liked, but those are small compared to his later scandals. His friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, a known offender, caused a lot of public anger. When Andrew tried to defend himself in a TV interview, he came across as cold and not very honest. He denied any wrongdoing but didn't seem sorry for the people involved. Then came a serious court case with Virginia Giuffre, who accused him of abuse. It ended with Andrew paying a large amount of money to settle the case. Though he didn't admit guilt, after stepping down from his royal duties, he still tried to return to public life. Many people saw this as a sign that he felt above consequences, no matter what had happened. Prince Philip. Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh and husband of Queen Elizabeth II, was known for speaking without thinking. Over the years, he made many comments that upset people. On October 16, 1986, during what was described as the first and only British state visit to China, he told British students they might end up with slitty eyes if they stayed too long. At another event, he asked a woman if she worked at a strip club because of how she was dressed. These weren't rare mistakes. They happened many times. Some called it just his way, but others said it showed a lack of respect for people. He often joked at the wrong times and didn't say sorry afterward. Even in private life, he was known for being strict and not very warm. His relationship with Prince Charles was said to be cold and full of pressure. Though he served the royal family for decades, many people felt he never really took responsibility for the things he said. He didn't change, even when times did. Keep watching, because what Princess Michael of Kent did next left even the royal staff shocked. Princess Michael of Kent. Princess Michael of Kent, born Marie Christine von Reibnitz, earned the nickname the Pushy Princess for her arrogant and demanding behavior. Married to Prince Michael of Kent, a cousin of Queen Elizabeth II, she never held an official royal role, but often acted as if she deserved the same respect. She has been caught in several incidents that embarrassed the royal family. In 2004, while dining in New York, she reportedly told a group of black diners to go back to the colonies. Though she denied the comment, the damage to her reputation was already done. Then, in 2017, she wore a blackamoor brooch, an offensive symbol linked to slavery, when meeting Meghan Markle. Critics said it showed either complete ignorance or intentional disrespect. She's also been accused of looking down on commoners. A palace source once claimed she demanded staff call her Your Royal Highness, even though she doesn't have that title by right. Some insiders described her as cold and unfriendly, especially to those she considered beneath her. Despite repeated public backlash, she rarely apologized. Her behavior only deepened the belief that she cared more about appearances than people. Sarah Ferguson, Fergie. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, married Prince Andrew in 1986 but quickly became a royal headache. Her fun, wild personality may have seemed charming at first, but soon it turned into a series of scandals that damaged her image. The royal family gave her many chances, but her behavior kept causing problems. One of the most shocking moments came in 2010 when she was caught on hidden camera offering to sell access to Prince Andrew for £500,000. She thought she was speaking to a businessman, but it was actually an undercover reporter. Even after the fallout, she claimed she had been drinking and wasn't thinking clearly. Earlier in 1992, photos of her sunbathing topless with her financial advisor while he kissed her toes made headlines around the world. It came just months after her separation from Prince Andrew, and the royal family was reportedly furious. Fergie often played the victim in interviews, saying she was mistreated by the royals, but many felt she brought the problems on herself. Her actions made her seem more focused on money and fame than duty. Even now, though she's no longer an official royal, her name still brings drama and questions about royal standards. Prince Albert of Monaco. Prince Albert II of Monaco, son of Prince Rainier and actress Grace Kelly, holds one of the most glamorous royal titles in Europe. But behind the fancy events and public smiles, many say his private life tells a colder story. Married to Princess Charlene since 2011, their relationship has been the subject of endless rumors. In 2021, Charlene left Monaco and stayed in South Africa for several months, reportedly due to health reasons. But many believed she was running from an unhappy marriage. Prince Albert's emotional distance has often been criticized. He rarely shows warmth in public, even with his wife or children. Charlene once said in an interview that she felt lonely in the palace. Their wedding was also marked by tears, not of joy, but of sadness, according to some guests. Even worse, Albert has faced multiple paternity claims. He confirmed 2 children born before his marriage, but others have claimed he fathered more. One woman even filed a legal case against him in 2020. Many believe he hides behind royal titles while avoiding real emotional or family responsibility. Stay tuned, because the following member of the royal family might just change how you see her. Princess Anne. Princess Anne, the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, has built a reputation as one of the hardest-working royals. But her strong work ethic doesn't cancel out her harsh and often blunt personality. She's known for being blunt to the point of rudeness, often refusing to sugarcoat anything or play along with royal politeness. Over the years, Anne has snapped at reporters, ignored well-wishers, and once even told a crowd to naff off. Her sharp tongue has made headlines more than once. In 2001, she became the first senior royal to be convicted of a criminal offense when her dog bit 2 children in Windsor Great Park. She pleaded guilty and was fined. Anne has also been accused of being cold and emotionally distant. Insiders have said she doesn't mince words, even when dealing with family, and doesn't believe in pampering anyone. Some royal staff have called her impossible to please. Despite these criticisms, she remains a royal favorite to some, mostly because of her no-nonsense attitude. But her tough shell and past behavior continue to fuel debates over whether duty can excuse everything. King Charles. King Charles, formerly Prince of Wales, has long been accused of being out of touch and overly controlling. Stories from former staff, friends, and insiders paint him as a man obsessed with status and structure, someone who struggles to connect with ordinary people. While many admired his work with causes like the environment, behind palace doors, he was reportedly difficult. His staff once revealed he travels with his own toilet seat, specific bedding, and even demands his shoelaces be ironed. This strict attention to personal comfort added to claims that he lives in a bubble. His marriage to Princess Diana only deepened the public's suspicion. Letters and recordings showed how emotionally unavailable and cold he could be. Many blame his desire to maintain control for the breakdown of that relationship. As king, Charles promised to slim down the monarchy and modernize it, but some argue his old habits remain. There have also been reports of him pushing people away if they don't meet his demands, though he tries to appear relatable. Many believe King Charles is still guided by a rigid sense of superiority that makes real change difficult. Queen Camilla. Camilla Rosemary Shand. Now, Queen Camilla was once one of the most disliked women in Britain. Many people blamed her for the breakup of Prince Charles and Princess Diana's marriage. Over the years, she worked to improve her image, but suspicions remain about her intentions and behavior. When Diana referred to her as the third person in the marriage, the public reaction was explosive. Even after Diana's tragic death in 1997, Camilla's involvement with Charles sparked strong criticism. While she kept a low profile for some time, she slowly returned to public life with Charles by her side. Camilla's critics accuse her of being calculating and power-hungry. Her behavior during the early days of Charles's reign raised eyebrows. She's known for ignoring criticism and pushing forward regardless of public sentiment. While some believe she's earned her place, others think she has simply played a long and careful game to get exactly what she wanted. Even today, whispers about her influence over King Charles and her behind-the-scenes maneuvers keep her at the center of royal gossip. Keep watching. The next royal on this list might surprise you even more. Meghan Markle. The Duchess of Sussex entered the royal family with massive public support. A modern, mixed-race American actress marrying into British royalty was seen as a historic shift. But things quickly turned sour. After marrying Prince Harry in 2018, Meghan was praised for bringing energy to the royal family.
But then you also shouldn't be wearing the same color as one of the other more senior members of the family.
But inside reports painted a different picture. Staff described her as demanding, with some even accusing her of bullying. A palace investigation was launched in 2021 after 2 senior aides filed complaints. She and Harry stepped back from royal duties in 2020, moving to the US and speaking out about their struggles. In their interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan made serious accusations about the royal family, including racism and lack of support. While many sympathized with her, others saw the move as selfish and destructive.
I share this because there's so many people who...
Meghan is often portrayed as controlling and obsessed with how the public sees her. Critics say she expected royal life to work like celebrity culture and became frustrated when it didn't. Her tendency to take control of public narratives and speak for Harry added to claims that she dominates their relationship. Princess of Wales. Kate Middleton. Catherine, Princess of Wales, was once celebrated for her humble beginnings and graceful public image. But in recent years, that public opinion has started to shift. Her wardrobe choices have become noticeably more expensive, with reports
Then they call the last minute parents' face. And
claiming she has spent over £200,000 on clothes in a single year. This stands in sharp contrast to the earlier image of a modest and thoughtful royal. Kate has also been accused of snubbing other royals. One noticeable moment came during a public event when she reportedly ignored Meghan Markle. Despite the tense atmosphere between their families, her body language seemed distant and cold, which sparked discussions online about her changed behavior. Critics now say Kate presents herself as above others, often appearing distant and formal even in situations that call for warmth. Her interactions with the public and even some staff are said to lack the personal touch she was once known for.
what it is, exactly, and how we can support not only ourselves but each other as well.
There's also been speculation about her increasing influence within the palace, with some claiming she's become more demanding behind the scenes. Her transition from relatable royal to untouchable figure has become one of the most talked about changes within the royal family. Prince William. Prince William, now the heir apparent to the British throne, has long been seen as a responsible royal. But behind that image, many observers say he has a cold and distant personality. He rarely shows affection in public, even to his wife and children. It is said that the royal couple usually prefers a stoic, very British decorum at public events.
Social media is awash sometimes with lots of rumours and misinformation, so we have to be a little bit careful who we...
As Duke of Cambridge and now Prince of Wales, he has taken on more public duties. But according to some reports, his stiff demeanour has made him difficult to work with. There have been multiple accounts of staff members quitting due to his temper or blunt nature. Unlike his brother Harry, who is known for being open and emotional.
My brother scream and shout at me, and my father say things that just simply weren't true. And
William often comes across as unapproachable. His strained relationship with Harry has only added to the image of him being emotionally unavailable. After Harry and Meghan's departure from royal life, William reportedly refused to speak with his brother for months, showing little interest in resolving their issues. Though he remains popular with many, there's growing concern that the future king is too controlled and too distant to truly connect with the public. But it only gets worse from here. Keep watching. Princess Beatrice. Princess Beatrice, daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, has been criticized for her self-centered behavior. In 2021, she announced her pregnancy on the same day as Prince William and Kate's wedding anniversary. Coincidentally, it was also Meghan and Harry's third wedding anniversary. Her timing was widely criticized.
Keep shooting.
With many believing she deliberately tried to steal attention. Some insiders claimed even her sister Eugenie and the Sussexes were upset about the move. Despite the backlash, Beatrice showed no signs of regret. Reports suggested she seemed completely unbothered by the negative attention. Her lack of accountability made the situation even worse. She's also been seen trying to draw focus at public events, stepping ahead of others during photo moments, or speaking over people during group interviews. These small things have added up, painting a picture of someone who always wants to be the center of attention. Though not a working royal, Beatrice continues to appear in royal headlines for reasons that don't help the family's image. Princess Eugenie. Princess Eugenie, the younger daughter of Prince Andrew, has faced ongoing backlash for her lifestyle and attitude. She lives a very comfortable life funded by the public, yet rarely shows appreciation for it.
These guys had been working in the French Foreign Legion before this, and
one of her most criticized actions came after her father, Prince Andrew, was forced to step down from royal duties. Despite his connection to the Epstein scandal, Eugenie and her sister Beatrice continued to push for his return to public life. This was seen as deeply tone-deaf and dismissive of public opinion. Eugenie's 2018 wedding to Jack Brooksbank also raised eyebrows. The ceremony was estimated to cost around £2 million, much of which went toward security. It sparked debate over why taxpayers should cover the expenses for someone who isn't a senior working royal. Even years later, Eugenie hasn't distanced herself from these controversies.
the pride of the baby and your baby, you know? Yeah. She's got double whammy there.
She continues to attend high-profile events and live in royal properties, all while maintaining a low number of official engagements. To many, she represents the very image of royal privilege with no sense of responsibility or change. And for that reason, she tops this list. Which one surprised you the most? Do you think some of them are misunderstood? Or is the criticism fair? We'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the following video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.